Namaste. Tonight is the full moon again. It was a month ago last time when we had the full moon night together, and tonight it's in the sign of Scorpio. So it's quite a powerful energy. And again, it's quite a sensual energy, so you might enjoy the senses more with this energy. But it's a really good energy for digging deep within yourself to recognize anything that you're ready to release, anything that could be on a mental level that's conflicting for you, or emotionally, or even a person in your life, or a way that you live, or something in your life that you'd like to release. So I've lit a candle for us all, for an intention that anything that is ready to be released for all of us, without us needing to know what that is, we can set an intention to be open to allow that which is ready to go from our lives to go quite effortlessly. And it can take some bravery to actually say that, because you don't know what might go, and if you're not the sort of person that likes change, then that might be quite scary. And that's where this really divine trust, this immense surrender that we practice in yoga, that's where this comes into play, where we really surrender and let go of control. So we're not controlling, we're not wishing to control what's in our life. We're really handing it over by setting an intention and putting it out to the universe, that we say, whatever's ready to go from my life, I'm ready to let it go, and I trust you. So now, let's begin to close the eyes and come inside. Maybe you'd like to have your hands in prayer, or wherever you feel you are comfortable and feels right for you. And follow your breathing, your natural breathing. Coming in through the nose and out through the nose. Feeling the ground beneath you where you sit. Let the legs relax a little more. Following your breath. Let the spine be long and lift the crown of the head. And notice if that makes it any easier for you to breathe, if there's more space for your abdomen and your lungs. And as you settle and focus on your breathing, There can be an opening for an intention if you would like to place a specific intention for your practice. And then we'll chant Om together 3 times. Take a slow, deep inhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to reach the arms up to the sky, and exhale to stretch forwards, just bringing the hands to the ground, maybe walking your hands forwards to wherever it feels safe and comfortable for you. Maybe coming all the way down. Press your hands on the floor to stretch your back, your lower back especially. And then walk your way back up again to sitting tall. Okay, now fingers on top of the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back a few times. And roll the shoulders forwards a few times. Bring the hands back down to the knees, and then bring the chin to the chest and roll the neck 3 times in one direction, quite slowly. Keeping your eyes closed. So you feel every little movement. And then change direction, do 3 more in the opposite direction. Okay, now bring the hands either side of you for a side stretch. Take an inhale to reach the right arm up. Walk the fingers over to the left, then place the wrists down, bend the elbow and come over. Press your right hip down. Close your eyes and breathe. When you're ready, inhale to reach back up. Exhale, bring that right arm down. Inhale to reach the left arm up. Stretch up and walk the fingers over as you exhale. Move to the right. Next inhale, come back up. And exhale, arm down. Bring the soles of the feet together for butterfly. And just holding your ankles, flutter your wings. And now making some circles. Come forwards with your exhale and then inhale to lift. Forwards with the exhale, inhale to lift. One more. Change direction. Take one more inhale. And exhale, walk to the front again, walking forwards with your arms, stretching inside your hips. And now come to walk your way back up again. Bring the knees together. And stretching the legs out in front of you. Rotate the wrists and ankles 3 times in one direction. And then change direction. Now take an inhale to sweep the arms up to the sky, lifting out of your waist. And exhale to stretch forwards towards your feet. Maybe you can place your hands on top of your feet, fingers pointing down. And then let the head come down. Maybe you'd like to use a strap if you can't reach. And concentrate and meditate on every single breath as you soften your body, you're softening your mind. And bring the hands back to the mat either side of the legs and walk your way up to sit tall. Point the toes down for a moment, stretch the top of the feet, and then lift again and press the heels forwards. Just for a moment there. Now bending your knees, turn around into the middle of the mat to table pose. Thread the needle, fill the chest and the shoulders. Inhale to reach the right arm up and exhale to thread your arm through, bringing your shoulders to the ground and your head. Now to come back up, press the floor with the left hand. Inhale to come up and just See how far you can go now. Maybe it's more open. Bring the right arm down. Inhale the left arm up. See how far you can go, and then thread your needle to stretch through as far as possible. Resting your shoulder and your head on the mat. Close your eyes and meditate on each breath. Great, now press the floor with the right hand. Inhale, lift up and twisting. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Now stepping the hands forwards. Tuck your toes under. Hinge your hips forwards for 8-point pose. Take an inhale. Now for 8-point pose, the elbows stay close to the body and the tailbone stays lifted up so the hips are off the ground. Bring the chest and the chin down. Take a couple of breaths here. And slide onto your tummy. Point the toes back. Baby cobra. Lift your hands. Press the top of your feet down. Lift your head using your lower back muscles. And breathe slow, deep breaths. One more breath. Now bringing the wrists into your ribs, your lowest ribs. Roll the shoulders back and come back to child's pose. So you make a wave with your body into child's pose. Stretching your arms, stretching under your armpits. Now from here, inhale onto your knees, tuck your toes and exhale up into downward dog. Good. Now from downward dog, walk to the front of the mat, take a few steps and have your feet hip distance apart and hang your body forwards. Roll your shoulders and your neck. Now come up to stand like a rag doll. All the way up slowly into Tadasana. We'll flow through one moon salutation. With your inhale, reach your arms up and back. And with your exhale, fold forwards. With your inhale, your right leg back, pointing your toes, and then sweeping your arms up. Keep inhaling to lift into maybe a back bend. Exhale, arms down. Back to child's pose. And then inhale onto the knees, tuck the toes, exhale, 8-point pose. Point the toes back, inhale to cobra pose. Lift all the way up into your high cobra. And exhale to downward dog. Now, walking your feet forward to the front, just gently, really calm, feet hip distance apart. Fold forwards and cross your arms for a moment. Now inhale up in a ragdoll and sweeping the arms up and back. With the inhale, back bend. Exhale your hands into pranayama. Take one breath here. And we'll do the other side. Inhale, sweeping the arms up and back. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale your left leg back and reaching your arms up into a back bend. Exhale into child's pose. Inhale into lifting. Exhale, 8-point pose. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale, downward dog. Now walking your feet forwards with the left feet first, this time to balance each side. Fold and cross your arms with the opposite one on top. Up like a ragdoll. Inhale, sweep your arms up and back. Exhale to namaste. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to sweep your arms up and back. Exhale to fold forwards. Bringing the forehead below the knees. And resting the abdomen close to the thighs. Come to step back to downward dog, lower the knees into table pose and into child's pose. Now slide your hands back either side of your head and roll up onto the top of the head. Keep the elbows close in line with the shoulders. And just softening your mind. Roll back down onto your forehead. And relax your forehead. Make your way up to sitting and take a moment to let the blood settle back to the heart. Now we're going to try hero pose here. So if you find it's uncomfortable sitting up on top of your knees like this, then you can sit on top of a cushion or a block. Now try bringing the heels outside. You roll your calf muscles out and sit down. If it's not possible, then sit on top of a cushion or a few cushions or a few blocks, however much you need just to feel okay. And then, if you can bring your hands back behind you, this is called hero pose. We puff the chest up, so take an inhale to lift your heart, lift your chest and stretch your abdomen and let your head drop back. And just let your sitting bones melt down to the earth. Now, Daryl and Steve, I would say stay where you are. If anybody else feels like they can go down onto their elbows, then that's an option. And take a moment to just feel here. Check that your knees are okay. And then maybe you can slide all the way down onto the shoulders. Here in this back bend, so your lower back is lifted. And then maybe bringing your arms up above your head and holding your opposite elbows. And this feels amazing. You can feel your abdomen stretch. And press your elbows down to slightly lift your chest. Okay, relaxing the chest. To come back up, you come the same way. Bring the hands back onto your heels. Press your elbows. Lift onto your hands. And come back up all the way. Bring the hands forwards is one way to come out of this. Or maybe you'd like to sit back onto your heels first. Make it a bit easier. And then turn around on the mat. So options, you can either cross your ankles and sit back, or you can just turn around. Now, bring the soles of the feet together again in butterfly. And then stretch your left leg out to the side and bring the heel to the groin. We'll do a nice deep side stretch. These side stretches are associated with the moon energy because they're really working on the hormones and all of the fluid and the lymphatic drainage, which is connected to the moon cycle, all the water in our body and our emotional balance. So, take an inhale to sit tall. Draw your tummy in as you exhale and stretch sideways, keeping your right shoulder back, just to the side. So you start to feel a stretch maybe from your rib cage down to your hip. And then as you stretch further, as you start to come forwards, maybe you feel it in your lower back stretching. This is a really nice stretch. I love this one. If you can hold your foot, and then maybe even just rest your elbow on your shin. Or if you can't reach your foot, then just rest your elbow down anyway. You can hold onto your ankle or your shin. Just let your elbow come down. And take your right arm with an inhale, reaching back and over towards the toes. Just see where it feels good for you. It doesn't have to be any particular way. I prefer to just say no, enjoy the stretch. So if you want to reach to your toes, get a hold and pull, and it feels good, and enjoy. And take one more breath here. And come down with your hands to move from this really safely. So there's no straining on the muscles. Walk your way back and we'll do wild things. So bring your right hand behind you, point the fingers straight back. Press the whole of the foot down and the knee down for wild thing. Press the hips forward, reach your arm back. You feel a stretch in your pelvis through your hips. If it feels good, feel free to stay longer, and when you're ready, come back down. And then we'll change sides. Stretch the right leg out and bring the left heel in close to the groin, sole of the foot on the thigh. Take an inhale to sit tall. And exhale, stretch over to the side. Take your time. You'll notice that the first stretch is stiffer. And as you spend some time here, it starts to open up through here. So you might start just here, and then you might reach a bit further. Just take your time with your body. Let your body open in its own sweet time and let it lead you rather than you trying to push it. Okay, now with the left arm, inhale, reach up and back, opening up that shoulder, rotating through the shoulder, stretch the fingers to the side wall, stretching all through the side of your body. And then taking any variation that you feel would be nice. Maybe reaching to your toe. One more breath here. And then bringing the hands down. Really take your time to move all of those muscles back to the center and up to sit tall. Bring the left hand behind you. Press the sole of the foot down. We do wild thing. Reach the right arm back and breathe. Lifting your hips. And when you're ready, come back down. And bring the soles of the feet together one more time, a little butterfly. Thighs together, hug the knees. And then hopefully you're about at the front of your mat. You can roll down. So this is like a little egg. You tuck in, bring your head in. Just trust yourself that you're going to roll down as you round your back. Roll like a little egg. And then let go of your head and your arms. Maybe you'd like to rotate the wrists and the ankles. Take a little happy baby. Or anything that feels like that would be good right now. And we will do one more pose. We'll need to put a spinal twist into the sequence to balance the spine. So for this one, let's hug the knees And bring the right hand out to the side, and then take the left hand outside of the right leg and bring both legs over to the left. Try to keep your right shoulder on the ground. But whatever it looks like for you, just make sure it feels safe and that you're able to let go of your legs and stretch and soften your shoulder. You might like to put cushions underneath your knees, underneath your shoulder. And just close your eyes and meditate on your breathing. Now to come back up, squeeze the legs together, inhale, hug the knees. And then changing sides, bring the left arm out to the side and bring the knees to the right. Turn the head to the left and breathe there. Okay, and coming back to the center, squeeze the legs together to come up safely using your core. Squeeze the thighs into the abdomen, digestive cleansing, and then let your legs stretch out into Shavasana. Roll your shoulders down and lengthen your tailbone down to your heels. Let go of the hands and the legs, the arms and the feet. Relax your jaw. Relax your whole body. So welcome to this practice of Yoga Nidra on the evening of the full moon in Scorpio. The deep sensual energy of Scorpio. The strength and the power that this Scorpio energy brings. It's the energy of an ending and a new beginning. Like a death and a rebirth. And in order to really die, to let go, you have to let go of control and just surrender to the process of letting go of what has died. And then through this death, there is inevitably a rebirth. Just like in winter, the leaves on the trees and everything dies, only to be reborn with youthful vitality again in spring. This Scorpio full moon brings an energy much like this process. So as you settle your body now into the most comfortable position, I will guide you through a body scan. In this practice of letting go. So begin by focusing on the natural breath. Focusing on your natural breath, however that may be. Bring your full attention to each inhale and each exhale. And as you come up to the top of the inhale, notice this peak of energy, the fullness of the inhale. And as you drop down to the depths of the bottom of the exhale, notice the emptiness, the spaciousness at the end of the exhale, and the descending energy. Notice the ascending energy of the inhale and the descending energy of the exhale. And let there be a little pause at the end of the exhale. A little pause at the end of the exhale. before you invite in the in-breath, hold the breath out for a moment. And now we'll go on a journey around the body. And as we journey around the body, you can imagine that in each place that is named, we're placing a little star, a starlight. And we'll start at the center of the chest, behind the breastbone. Imagine you're placing a bright twinkling star behind your breastbone. And now traveling up in between the collarbones. Draw this starlight energy up in a line from the chest to the space between the collarbones, placing a star here, and then come all the way up to the chin, placing a star, and then place a star on the tip of the tongue, and on the tip of the nose, and then in between the eyebrows, one on the right eyebrow, and one on the left eyebrow. Now drawing a triangle, place a star up at the top of the forehead. So there's a triangle light from your eyebrow center through your eyebrows and up into the top of the forehead and shining up on the top of the head. And now imagine that there is a cascading waterfall of starlight, a meteor shower pouring over the crown of your head and washing down through the back of your head, over your face, over your throat and the back of your neck, and over through the shoulders, into the collarbones, and into the shoulder joints. And then place 2 stars, one in each shoulder joint. And then placing a star in each elbow and on each wrist, the palms of the hands, the backs of the hands, and on the tips of the thumbs. And on the tips of all of the fingers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. On each hand, stars twinkling on both of the thumbs and each of the fingertips. And then feel all of these stars shining in your arms, into your shoulders, and then bring the attention back into the spine, the back of the neck. Travel down your spine and place a star at the base of the spine, at the tailbone. come in, come down, all the way to the tip of the tail. To the tip of the tail, place a star here. And then make a circle up into the center of the pelvis, shining a bright star in your pelvis. And then one on the right hip and the left hip. So now both hips are shining with starlight. And travel down your legs to place a star in both of the knees, into the ankles, into the soles of the feet, the tops of the feet, onto the tops of the big toes, and all of the toes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Feel all of the stars twinkling on all of the toes, through all of the legs, into the hips and the pelvis. And place a star in your belly button. And one at the front, at the center of the spine, around the stomach area, just below the diaphragm. And then drawing the attention back into the center of the chest, where the star began. Now notice this whole constellation of stars twinkling in your body. And then just imagine that all of these stars, it's as if they're falling out of the sky, dropping away, and all that's left is pitch black darkness. All that's left in this body is pitch black darkness. Empty space. And then imagine how it would feel to welcome back all of these stars, as if you're bringing light back into the body. Bringing light back into the body and feeling this constellation of stars again. And noticing that in between the stars there is this dark, empty space. So the darkness and the light is existing here simultaneously, together, at the same time. And now I'll invite you to bring your intention to rest at the space behind the closed eyelids. At the space behind the closed eyelids, where their dreams come alive at night time. As you focus on this space, you can imagine that this body is resting at the center of a great rose, a flower, an enormous rose, a fragrant flower. The rose is soft and delicate, and your body is laying inside like a little seed of the rose. All the petals are closed up around your body and holding you safely inside her petals. You feel very peaceful and safe and held in this space. And as you lay here enjoying the fragrance of this rose, the softness of her body, you start to notice that the petals on the outside of the rose are gently falling away. One at a time, the petals are falling from the stem. And eventually, as the petals fall away, there is more light coming in through the rose petals and starting to warm your body. And gradually the petals fall away, bringing more light to shine on the body. You just lay here peacefully until eventually all of these petals have fallen away. And all that is left is this stem and your body, like a seed, holding the essence of this flower in your body, carrying the essence of this flower, ready to be reborn again, replanted. Now as you carry all of this power of the rose in your body, you can bring your attention back again to the space behind the closed eyelids. And just noticing again your breathing, feeling the air traveling through the nostrils, down through the throat and into the lungs, maybe into the belly. And then feeling the air traveling back out through the nostrils, and traveling in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. You start to notice again the body and feel all of the points of contact where the body lays on the ground. Notice the position of your body, how you lay. And then enjoy a nice, deep, nourishing breath as if you're waking your body up with the vitality of the inhale. And preparing to come back from this practice. Maybe start to move the body and gently wiggle the fingers and the toes. Stretch and roll and wriggle in any way that feels really nurturing and nourishing. And then maybe you'd like to hug your knees and roll onto your side. This practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. Thank you for listening. Now, if you'd like to make your way up to sit in easy pose. Let's balance the energy again with alternate nostril breathing. So your right hand using your thumb and your two fingers. Take an inhale to prepare. And an exhale. Cover the thumb, the right nostril with the thumb. Inhale through the left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. One more, inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Bringing both hands down. Touch index finger and thumb, Dhyana Mudra. And focus on each breath with your inhale. Coming in through both nostrils. And your exhale, leaving through both nostrils. Meditate, concentrate on each breath. And if the mind wanders, just very gently remind yourself to concentrate just on the sensations of the breath coming in through the nose and out through the nose. You can notice the temperature of the air to help to concentrate. And whenever you notice that the mind has wandered, just gently, without any criticism or judgment, just gently bring yourself back again to the breathing. And I will close this practice. Maybe you'd like to bring your hands in Namaskar. We'll do one soft Om and 3 Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. I will just